All right, Taurus, welcome to your weekly horoscope for April 27th through May 3rd. My name is Athen. So let's go ahead and have a look at the chart here for you this week. We've got the moon here in its first quarter phase at the beginning of the week. And so as the week progresses, it's going to get to its full moon position here on Sunday. And so the full moon is going to be in your 6th house. And this is a culmination of a lot of these new beginnings that took place a couple weeks ago with that new moon in your 12th. So the 12th house is essentially our spirituality, it's our tranquility, it's our alone time, our peaceful time, our opportunity to rest up and get connected to all that is, to God, to spirit, however you see that, to the universe. And it is an important time for that because this is it's the end of a cycle in many ways, because you guys, in the next couple weeks, your sun's going to go into your first house. It's going to be a lot of your guys' birthdays, a lot of new beginnings. A lot of emphasis will be on your first house, which is your goals, your drives, your ambitions. So it's very important that during this time, we do the resting, the relaxation, the tranquility, listening to those spiritual messages, our dreams, all that stuff. And so it is a culmination of that this week towards the end on Sunday. So as the week progresses, keep moving forward with anything you're involved with in that 12th house, whether it's behind the scenes activities, spiritual things, again, just getting that relaxation. And I think where you'll find that culmination is it could be a culmination of feeling quite good or feeling improved and healthy in some sense, because the 6th house is essentially our self-improvement. It's our health. It's our well-being. So this is an energy that you can certainly bring into this week. I really recommend it towards the later part of the week, is bring in the health, the routine, the diet, all of this stuff, which is coming from making sure you're getting enough rest and relaxation. You see, your tranquil time, meditative time. And so that can be a highlight of this, and it can be a highlight over the past 6 months for a lot of you who've been working on the 6th house, if it's been through your own self-improvement or whatnot, or over the past a couple weeks during this lunar cycle. Now, although things are relating to the 12th house, there's still a lot going on in your first house. Your ruler, Venus, still transiting your first house all week. So things are still going to be very much about your drives, your goals, your ambitions, and it's been this sort of, one foot in each of the very different signs. One in the first house of action and one in the 12th house of relaxation. So finding that integration and middle path with the 12th and the 1st is going to continue to be an important emphasis for you this week. Now, it starts in the beginning of the week in terms of the transits. We've got Monday and Tuesday. We've got Chiron sextiling up to Mars. So this is where this week, again, more emphasis is going to be on this 12th house via aspect. And one of it is going to be from this Chiron sextile. So essentially what's been taking place through maybe your work or career or anything on this public level, it's been healing you guys. And so this is an opportunity, Monday and Tuesday, where you might find maybe through that relaxation or maybe through something coming through the work sector or public sector, could be an opportunity for some more healing and some more of getting back to your soul and spiritual subjects, spiritual connections. So look for that. And I think Chiron's playing a big emphasis this week because Tuesday and Wednesday, Venus is going to be squaring up to, your ruler Venus can be squaring up to that Chiron. So there's a lot of this Chiron energy. So I think anything you're doing on that work level that is about healing, whether it's healing old wounds relating to that, which is something that's personal, or maybe helping others heal as well, could be another avenue of that. And going with the flow with that Neptune in your 10th house as well, all of that is going to be a very positive energy for you this week. And with Venus, your ruler, the key here, especially on Tuesday and Wednesday, is to find that balance. Find that balance between what you're doing on the career level with your public related things and your personal goals and what you're doing with your assertiveness and your drive and all these things relating to the first house. So that can be a challenge. It doesn't have to be difficult, but it's a challenge in the sense that bringing those two elements together, the 10th and the first house, as you can see here, will be a very good energy for you to work with, especially Tuesday and Wednesday. And it could just be maybe working some more through the work and stuff, but constructively and grounded with that healthy sense of assertiveness and goal setting. Now on Wednesday, we have the sun, again, activating this 12th house by Neptune. So your 10th, again, bringing that in. An opportunity here on Wednesday to go with the flow. Again, bring in some of this spiritual stuff maybe you've been, connecting to about your work. Finding, this inner tranquility and inner enjoyment about your work. And this rest. And it's all relating back to it. So I think especially the early part of the week, finding that middle path between, again, the work and the rest and your goals and all this stuff, and balancing all of that in a way that it is going with the flow, surrendering and flowing, then you will be certainly in flow for the first half of this week. Now on Thursday, we've got Mercury going into your first house. So now here we go, one by one. Next will be Mars. We've got a lot of this activity now shifting into your first. With your ruler there, she's going to go into your second next week. But now this week, midweek, I think you'll find yourself thinking more about the goals, thinking more about the ambitions, which for you is very much relating to the material elements of life because it is in your sign of Taurus. So this is a good focused energy too. And Mercury is in a friendly sign here in Taurus. So Mercury likes to be in this element, likes to be in your first house. So you guys, I think, will have a very sharp focus, an intellect that you can use towards these things that you're involved with. And I would certainly, look into that and really use your mind this week from Thursday onward. It can be very, very good for you. Communication as well should go very nice Thursday onward. Now, Saturday and Sunday, we've got perhaps, the biggest challenge of the week. This week is a mix of, easy aspects and challenges. Saturday and Sunday, we have Mercury. Once he goes into your first, will be opposing up to Saturn in the 7th. So with Saturn in the 7th, I think there's been this responsibility with relationships, maybe really setting the grounded approach to, long-term approach to your relationships, all relationships. And so the key here is the classic example of balancing self with other. So finding that middle path and that balancing point between, again, what you're focused on with your intentions and making sure that you are spending enough time with relationships, doing the committed thing, the grounded thing there, will be the best utilization of it. Again, this is Saturday and Sunday of this week. And this could be a very disciplined mind too. So if you can really harness that disciplined long-term perspective, then Saturday and Sunday could be a very good, rational, structured, grounded mind that I think you can have. Now, like I said, on Sunday, we've got that full moon. Okay, so it's going to be in that 6th house. So I think as the week unfolds, just focusing more and more on the health through relaxation and things like this, self-improvement, also crafts, if you've been working on any crafts over the past few weeks or 6 months. And then coming out of Sunday and into Monday, we have the sun squaring up to Jupiter. Okay, so square from the 3rd. I think there has been some optimism with your communications and thoughts and everything on the day-to-day level here. Short distance travel, siblings, all these 3rd house things. Lots of optimism about that. So just keep that nice and grounded, I think, on Sunday coming out of this week in terms of, whatever it is that, you're working on. Because with all this expansion and optimism, it's really good. But with a square, it's not that it's challenging, but sometimes it can be very optimistic. So we just want to make sure we're keeping it nice and steady, nice and grounded. And in this sense, it's making sure you're getting that rest and relaxation and tranquil time. So all in all, Taurus, I think it is a good week for all those 12th house activities, balancing those with the first, and again, finding that peace and healing and stuff that's going on in your 10th house and bringing that into it and finding that nice balancing point between that. And then I think you'll feel very healthy, very healed in many ways in the early part of the week, but towards the end with the full moon, this could be a new chapter of your self-improvement, of your growth, which is all 6th house related with that full moon in your 6th. All right, Taurus, well, I hope you guys have a fantastic week. If you have any questions, please let me know. If you're new to Sidereal Astrology, do check the link down below. It'll give some information on what this form of astrology is. If you'd like a personal reading, you can also check that out on the website. And I will talk to you all next time. Have a good week. Take care.